Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to math. That was a great story about Pete the Cat and Valentine's Day, wasn't it? Well, now we're going to take a look at something called a number track. And this number track goes from 1 all the way to 20, okay? Has all the numbers in between. And we're talking about, in these last couple of days, we're talking about one more and one less, or just before and just after a number. And so we're going to remember a part of Valentine's Day, which is Cupid the angel. That's one part of the story of Valentine's Day. And Cupid shoots arrows from his bow. He has a bow and arrow. So we're going to pretend like Cupid has shot an arrow at a number. We're going to take a look at that number and look at the number just before and just after, okay? So now let me go ahead and get my Cupid arrow ready. I'm going to go ahead and shoot an arrow right here. Okay, Cupid's arrow is orange in our story. Let me go ahead and get that arrow to be shot right there. There it is. Boys and girls, what number is that? Well, let's take a look. Let's start with 1. Oops. Now here's 1 here. I'm just going to flip that around, and we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is number 8. Let me put 1 back. Okay? So there's number 8. Now, boys and girls, what number comes just before 8? What comes just before 8? So just before would be over this way. We look at a number line just the way, just like how we read from left to right. Okay, we're always going this way on a number line. So just before is the number we got to just before 8. And what would that be? That would be 7. Very good. Okay, boys and girls, what number comes just after 8? Just after would be this way, okay? Because, again, we always go from left to right on a number line. And just after 8 is 9. Very good. Now, let's say the 3 numbers, 7, 8, 9. All right, very good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn these ones back over, and I'm going to erase the arrow from here and put it somewhere else. Let's say that Cupid this time shot an arrow over here. Okay. He's going to shoot an arrow, and it lands right there. Whoops. Looks a little different this time. Maybe a little bit more like the traditional arrow in the story. And put some lines here. Boys and girls, what number would that be that it's sitting on now? Okay. So we can start over here with 1. Remember, this is 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That is 17. Very good. Boys and girls, what number comes just before 17? If you said 16, you're right. Remember, just before is this way. And then what number comes just after 17? 16, 17, 18. Very good. All right, boys and girls. Awesome. Well, I'm going to go ahead and erase that arrow. We're going to shoot it somewhere else. And I'm going to flip over the numbers just before and just after 17. Now, let's say that this time Cupid really wanted to get a good workout with his bow, and he shot the arrow all the way over here. Boys and girls, what number is that it landed on? Remember that we start with 1 on the far left on this one here. So what would that be? That is right. That is going to be number, just put the arrow here, and that's going to be number 2. Awesome. Boys and girls, what number comes just before number 2? Just before is this way. That's right. That's number 1. And just after 2. 3. Very good. Just before and just after. So let's say it. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Let's do 2 more, boys and girls. So I'm going to erase the arrow, and I'm going to reset the numbers just before and just after 2. And this time, Cupid didn't really want to shoot too far. He wanted to go just about the middle of the track, okay? So this time he's going to shoot, and he lands right here. Oh my goodness, we already have a number nearby it just before. That is flipped over. Remember that one? What number is that? Kind of funny looking arrow there, but it'll work. That's number 8. And so what would be here? What number is just after 8? 8, 9. Very good. Okay, so just before 9 is 8, and just after 9 is what? That's 10. 8, 9, 10. Very good. All right, boys and girls, let's do our last one. I'm going to erase this arrow. Now this time, Cupid is kind of tired. I'm going to put that one. We already had the 8 flipped over. We'll leave the 9 flipped over. Cupid's tired. He's really tired. And he did not shoot very far. He shot only to right here. This one right there. So he only shot just right there. Kind of running out of energy. So many arrows. So boys and girls, what number would that be? Last arrow for today. That would be, well, let's take a look. I see 17 here. So do I need to start all the way over here? No. I could just start here at 17. What number comes after 17? 18. 19. It should be 19. And we know that 20 is over here. All right, that's 19. Boys and girls, what number comes just before 19? 18. Very good. And boys and girls, what number comes just after 19? 20. Very good. Awesome, boys and girls. All right. Now, what I'd like you to do is go ahead and get a piece of paper, a blank piece of paper, and a pencil, crayon, or marker, and go ahead and write a number line for me, okay? Now remember, on a number line, we're always starting over here on the left with 1, and we're ending, for this number line, we'll go to 20. We're ending with 20. You can go ahead, I'm going to flip all these over, and you can pause the video here at the end if you'd like to copy this. You don't have to do the boxes here. You can just do the numbers, just kind of in a line. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight like this. These here on the computer, but go ahead and write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 20. Okay? And then you can put an arrow on top if you like, but at least do a number line. Take a picture and upload it. And then you can practice if you'd like what comes just before and just after a number. All right, boys and girls, thank you for joining me today for math.